to my channel. Guys, I know it has been a while, like it's been a minute. Like I don't know how long it's been. I know it's been over 3 months, I know that much. Forgive me. I had 1 or 2 little comments here or there, like, girl, where are your videos? And I was thinking, oh, please, no pressure. So yeah, I've just been getting on with life, like as you do, beyond like making videos or social media as a whole. I've been getting on with my life, and life has been doing what life does and being very busy and very exciting and whatnot. But I'm back in action. I'm here today with a new video. So in today's video, it was actually a requested video. Now I can't remember what the actual request said, but I remember the lines it was along, so we're just going to work with that and we're just going to see how it flows. I don't want this to be a really long video. Sometimes I feel like I'm too much, and I know we don't all have time to just sit and be watching videos for hours on end. I don't, I'm sure you don't, so I'm going to try and make this quick and, you know, to the point. So the request was along the lines of things I wish I had known before growing locks. Yes, it was something like that. Shout out the person that gave me the request, because I love requests. Obviously it gives me something more to talk about. I'm just gonna go with that, and I'm gonna give 5 things I wish I had known before growing locks. One thing I wish I had known before growing locks is it's gonna take some real patience. I mean some spiritual patience. I mean some patience, like life-changing patience. You know, you see people with locks and you think, oh my gosh, their hair looks amazing, I want it like that, So you think, let me grow it, whatever. And then you realize from the first day, it's not actually gonna look how everyone else's does. Those people that have had them for 10, 15 years, it's not gonna look like that overnight. And that is when the test begins. Like, that's when your, you know, your real testing period of just patience begins. And I think that really bugged me, and I had so many times in the beginning where I thought, oh my gosh, I don't think I can do this. Like, it was really hard. It was really, really hard. But the only thing I can say is persevere. Like, if you're starting your lock journey, it's all about perseverance. It's not gonna grow overnight. Boy, it's not even gonna grow over the course of a year. Like, you may get locked up in that period, but they're not gonna look exactly how you want them to look. So patience is absolutely key. Number 2, the second thing I wish I had known before growing them was that size matters. And literally, when it comes to your locks, the beginning, like the foundations of anything is major. Like, it's the key. The way you start it is the way you need to go on. So if you start them thin because you think it looks cuter, honey, you're gonna have thin locks the whole time. If you want them thicker, start them thick. If you want any size, all in all, what I'm saying is any size you want them to be throughout your journey. Yes, locks do swell as they form and whatnot, but thinning is real. And trust me, I can tell you 1 or 2 things about thinning and breakage. And if you want to be going like your whole lock journey complaining about how thin your locks are getting, or how much bigger or smaller you wish they were, listen, start as you mean to go on. That is one thing I wish I had bared in mind, because I definitely would have done my locks thicker. That's not to say that you can't join them, but joining isn't always fun. I'm sure I've even got one of my locks that are joined here right now. Oh yeah, boom. See that, baby? So I do wish that I had known that prior, but you live and you learn, and that's why from my learning, I'm coming to share it with you today. Number 3, do not get trigger happy with the bleach, with the dye, whatnot. Like, I totally get it. When locks are dyed or bleached, they look amazing. You can do like great colors, they'll last long. It looks wonderful. But my friend, don't get trigger happy. I made that mistake, and like I've said, I'm sure I've said in one of my previous videos, is it slows down the growth. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Like, I know my hair would have been so much longer if I had calmed down with the dye and the bleach. It's rare that people trim their locks like, oh, I'm going for a trim today, you know, so it's unlikely that you're just gonna be chopping off your hair just because you've dyed it. So you have to bear in mind that your hair gets damaged and it stays on your head. So all my damaged bits, again, I've said in previous videos, they're still on my head. I just dye my hair black so no one can tell the difference. However, it's very, very, very important to not get trigger happy. If you don't mind your hair's, the growth, if you don't mind the growth being a bit slower, then by all means do your thing. I'm not promising that your hair won't grow very fast, but bleach and all these dyes just aren't good. And if you're anything like me and you get really excited, it's not gonna end well, babe. Like, go easy with the dye. I'm not saying don't do it, but go easy. Number 4, do not over style. Don't do it. Again, in the beginning stages, it can be really easy, especially when you feel like it's not looking how you want it to look. It can be very easy to want to style it, style it, style it, style it, style it. Guys, again, your locks are going to be on your head for a very long time. Like, it's not going anywhere. So you've got all the time in the world to style it as much as you like. However, I understand how tempting it is to try out new hairstyles and whatnot. And again, you have to be careful because it can cause your hair to thin. Unfortunately, with locks, that's just like a running theme. You have to be aware of thinning and you have to be aware of breakage. And that's because as they grow, they do get heavier. Whatever you do, you have to just be very aware of how tight it is, how much pulling is taking place. Is the style even right for your head in the sense of how you sleep? I don't get hairstyles which sit here. I like to sleep on my back a lot, or I like to be on my side but with my head turned. Now, doing a hairstyle like that is going to cause my hair to be pulling to the side and whatnot, and then that's going to cause pulling on my roots, and then it's going to cause thinning. So I would say, by all means, again, get your hairstyle. Be very aware whether it's right for your head, and make sure it's just not being done too tight. And do you know what? Again, it's not everyday style, and a lot of hairdressers will encourage you, get your hairstyle, get your hairstyle, get your hairstyle, because it's more money in their pocket. But I'm here to tell you today, do not overstyle it. It will cause, like, that's just it. It causes thinning. And especially as your hair gets longer, trust me, you're not even going to want to be getting it styled. Because these hairstyles get very heavy. So, you know, it's up to you, babe. But it's just my advice. And these are things I wish I had known before growing locks. Number 5. Right, my number 5 is this. And it's pretty basic. So you'd think as number 5, it would have been a bit more like, woo. But my number 5 is, know that there's gonna come points where you contemplate cutting them. It's normal. And I used to think it was just me. I used to think, like, Danielle, you're just not happy. Why can't you just be happy with your hair? It's totally normal. There's some months where I'm sure at least twice a week for that whole month I think, forget it. Gonna cut it. Just gonna cut it. Had enough. Just take it all. Take it off. No, it's normal. We all like change. Sometimes you just want to change your hairstyle. But with locks, it's a big step. It's a very big step. And I'd be lying if I said I haven't contemplated it and I've come like this close. You know, I've so many different situations. I've spoken to friends, family, like, I just don't want it anymore. I've cried about it. And then I'm thinking, wow, is it that deep? But it's that deep. And I think going in hand with saying that is that you are not your hair. I felt like for a long time, especially when I was contemplating cutting it, my reasons for not cutting it was always like, but everyone knows me with locks. Like, who am I without my locks? A lot of people wouldn't even know me. They just know me as the girl with locks. Oh, Danielle with the locks. So, like, growing up, I've always had that attached, like, oh, okay, Danielle with the locks. And I found that it actually bothered me when I was, you know, contemplating cutting them, and I kept saying, but who am I without them? You are not your hair. You are not your hair. So if you ever are contemplating cutting them, and your reason is because, but everyone knows me with my locks, don't let that stop you. You're not your hair, and don't feel like, you know, you don't owe anyone anything. You don't owe anyone a single thing. So if your main worry is how people respond to you if you don't have your locks, that finger, give it to them. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not your problem. As long as you're happy is the main thing. And if you find that with your hair, like, you become that unhappy, like you become depressed or something, damn, by all means, like, cut it off. Like, no one needs to be depressed over their hair. However, you know, like I said, it's totally normal to want to cut them. Even in the earlier stages, I think in the earlier stages when you're adjusting to it and they're trying to, you know, you know, you're getting used to it, it's very easy to think, let me just go back to what I had before, because that's what you're used to. And like I said, it does take a lot of patience. So I totally get it. But if you're serious about your lock journey and you really want locks, push on. Like, push on, sis. Push on, bro. Like, just keep pushing, literally, because once you get there, once you get to that stage where you're happy with them and they're at a length you like, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. All in all, those would be the main things. And, you know, sorry if you guys were looking for some major kind of, no, they're just very simple things. But I wish I had known before. But you live and you learn. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please look out for more videos. More will definitely be coming. I'm always happy to film your requests. If there's anything you want to see, any questions you want to ask, all the details and whatnot, or drop a comment, whatever. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hi to all my new subscribers. Like, even though I hadn't made any videos, like, people have still been subscribing. Like, it's overwhelming. Like, I really appreciate it. And I know my channel isn't like millions of followers like others, but the fact that you guys even subscribe to me, I appreciate you. And like I said, we're a family here. I don't see you guys as like just watchers or just people that follow me, whatever. Like, I really appreciate it, and I reply to all comments, so never feel like, oh, I don't want to comment because she might not reply. Like, I literally try to respond to every comment, or I think there's a few I need to respond to up to this point, but I will. And I appreciate you all. Do you know what I mean? I appreciate that. I really do. Enjoy your week, guys, and I will see you soon in my next video. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.